Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be changing the grips on my dirt bike. These ones aren't shredded like the old ones I had on here. They do have a couple marks from me dumping the bike. They are really dirty because they come this light gray color. These are the same ones that I have on the bike right now. Same ones that came on the bike when I bought it, the ones that the kid shredded. But it's fairly simple. I do have safety wire on here. From right here, I got this also off Motorsport. They do have a lot of good stuff on there. Some of it's but most of it's really good stuff. This is what I use. It's perfect size. I already have a piece cut. It should be just about good for both handlebars. So all you're gonna need is razor blade to cut the old handlebars off. This is the easiest way to do it. Pliers, cutters, some dikes to get the wire off and to cut the new one, and obviously the grips. The way I do it, I will show you how I do it to get them on and off, especially on, but I use a rag with soapy water on it. You'd be surprised at how easy they go on and off like this. So let's get to it. Now in case you're wondering what the difference is, these are the old ones that I just had on. They're pretty gunky, and these are brand new ones. I like these. These are Pro Taper pillow top grips. I've had 2 sets of these on here, and I like the way they feel. They're not too thick, but you can definitely feel it. And I also like it because there's a nice little groove in there to put the safety wire, so it's not digging into your hand when you're riding. Okay, to start, you're gonna want to take off the old tie down on the grip. In this case, I have safety wire. I just did it off camera on both because it's easier. All you have to do is take it off. This is what holds the grip from sliding back and forth, especially forward and backward on this side, because you don't want any whiskey throttle. Even though it's on the other side, it's just the grips won't spin. So the next step, what you're gonna want to do is take your razor blade and get it open with one hand. There we go. And since this is the side without the throttle, all you want to do is just push down and just cut the grip in half. You may have to do this a couple times. It's a little easier without one hand, but you just want to cut it so you can take it off, especially the top part right here. Just want to cut it that way, almost. Pain in the butt with one hand. There we go. So take it, keep cutting if it isn't coming off, and voila. Don't worry about the scratches up here. I've already done this a couple times, but nobody's gonna see this because you have grips on it, but there you go. Now if you are keeping the grips that are on there, I don't know why you'd be changing them unless you don't care, but this is the easiest way to get them off. I've never taken them off another way, so if you do, that is on you. But now on this side where the throttle is, I would be a little more cautious. Obviously take the wire off. Just don't like push down extremely hard. Obviously enough to cut it, but not enough to damage anything under there. So I'm gonna do the same thing, take it. I like to start on like the grip part itself, just because it's easier. Cut it a couple times, and then you can move up to there. Cut. Just kind of wiggle it down there, and then keep checking if it comes off or not. Almost. There we go. So the end of this one didn't want to come off. So we gotta run it down a couple more times. Hopefully it should be all set. Yep, and you just want to pull the grip off. The throttle side. I do need to adjust my throttle cable. I will be making a video on that at some point whenever I have more free time to do it, but there you go. And the throttle grip is off. Okay, now that you have your soapy towel, I don't know what type of towels these are. I wish I could tell you. They're just extra that we have laying around. So what you want to do is just right there on the bar that you're going to be putting the grip on. It's really tough to do with one hand. Now I should mention that the grips do have different sizes. One is for the throttle side, one is obviously not. So the bigger side goes to the throttle side, just that one. So this one is not. It's gonna be really tough to do with one hand. There we go. What you're gonna want to do is just kind of wiggle it on there. Like I said, it's really hard to do with one hand, so I'm doing the best I can. Try to switch hands. Now you would think that since there's soap on there, it would slide a lot easier, but these are really tight since they are brand new. Just want to kind of hit it on there. There is a little soap by the kill switch right there, so it's not too big of a deal if you don't care. It'll dry out and come off. So this is, sorry that was really difficult to do with one hand, but this is one side on. It's about as far as it can go in. I might try to wiggle it on a little bit more, but as you can see, even though there's soap on there, it doesn't really move. Once it dries more, it will be better. But yeah, now we can go on to the other side. Okay, so you're just gonna wanna do the same thing on this side. Just wipe it down, the soapy water. Anyways, we will take the grip. Same concept applies on this side. You can turn the gas off if you want, because you are twisting the throttle. Let's see. Bear with me, this is difficult to do with one hand, since these are brand new. Sliding on, just like that. You can't hit the end of it. I wouldn't recommend until it's mostly on. Sorry, this hand's slippery with soap. Take it. Kind of work it on. Don't try to force it. If it's not going on right, I would take it off, try it again. The soap definitely helps. That's for sure. We're almost there. For some reason, not going on this side. It's a workout. Voila. That's how I do it. You're not gonna feel the soap on this side because it spins, but like on this side, like it's dry already. So out with the old grips and new in with the new. The easiest way that I know how to do it. I've also seen people use spray paint, soapy water like I've used, or they make grip cement that you can use. Same concept. I wouldn't use a spray paint or compressed air. I did try the compressed air the first time, but it didn't work that well for me, unless I was doing it wrong like an idiot. But so there you go. New grips on the bike. And all you have to do is install your safety wire on here. It's fairly simple. Just cut pieces, wrap it around on the left side and right side of the grip, and tie it down. I recommend tying it down and then folding the extra piece like in between the grooves on here, just so when you're riding it doesn't dig into your hands. Or you could leave it like this if you really want to, but I like to have a safety grip just so it doesn't move like at all on me. And yeah, that is how I change the grips on my bike.